A very warm welcome to the graduation day ceremony of three important schools, namely School of Chemical and Biotechnology, School of Civil Engineering, and School of Mechanical Engineering. You are educated, your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as the ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world, says Tom Brokaw. So we too wish that this graduation day ceremony should turn out to be the ticket to change the world. With this wish, let us begin the event with an invocation to the Almighty, because prayer should always be our first response to every situation, as said by Joyce Meyers. We have here Ms. J. Ananya, a second-year student of BCom LLB, who would be singing the invocation song. And I request everyone to rise up for the prayer.
Maitrim bhajata akhilar jayatri, Maitrim bhajata akhilar jayatri, Maitrim bhajata akhilar jayatri, Atmavadeva Paranapi pashyata, Atmavadeva Paranapi pashyata, Yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata, Yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata, Tyajata pareshva kramamakramanam, Tyajata pareshva kramamakramanam, Maitrim bhajata akhilar jayatri, Maitrim bhajata akhilar jayatri, Janani prithvi kamadhukaste, Janani prithvi kamadhukaste, Janako devaha sakala dayalo, Janako devaha sakala dayalo, Dhamyata datta Dhayatvam janata, Dhamyata datta Dhayatvam janata, Shreyo bhuyat sakala janana, Shreyo bhuyat sakala janana, Shreyo bhuyat sakala janana, Shreyo bhuyat sakala janana, Shreyo bhuyat sakala janana.
Thank you, Ananya. May I now request Professor S. Pugurandi, Dean, School of Mechanical Engineering, to formally welcome the gathering.
Distinguished Chief Guest, Sri Srinivas Raghavan, Managing Director, TVS Automobile Solutions. Respected Registrar, beloved Dean Planning and Development, learned faculty colleagues, graduates, their parents who are watching live from the other auditorium, special invitees, staff of the Office of the Registrar, as well as the Controller of Examinations, all those who are present here, including the people from the media. A very good morning, all of you. It is indeed a very special occasion that we have the extended version of the convocation, and we have this graduation day ceremony being celebrated for the three schools, the BTech as well as MTech degree holders from the schools of civil engineering, chemical biotechnology, and mechanical engineering have gathered here to collect your degrees in person. On behalf of all of you, the staff and the management, it is my pleasure to welcome Sri Srinivas Raghavan, who is not new to this campus. Thank you very much, sir, for having given consent to come and address our graduates. On the last occasion, when you came here in 2019 for the Power Talk, you delivered a powerful talk actually on the sixth census, embracing automobiles. And today, you will be motivating our graduates to make a meaningful life as well as career. Thank you very much for your ready consent. I also extend a very warm welcome to all the graduates who are here, who have taken this particular ceremony very serious. Instead of collecting it in absentia or through post, you have made it a point to travel all over, come here. Thank you very much for having come here. And I thank the parents who have had the confidence in SASTRA, who have admitted you and supported you all through your 4 years or 2 years, as the case may be in BTech and MTech. I also welcome all those who are gathered here, our own faculty colleagues, staff, and media people. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to honor our today's chief guest. May I now request Professor R. Chandramouli, Registrar, to honor our chief guest, Sri Srinivasa Raghavan, Managing Director, TVS Automobile Solutions. Now, I request our chief guest, Sri Srinivasa Raghavan, to address the graduates here and enlighten them with his valuable thoughts.
The auditorium is so big. Better to follow my guide. If it's difficulty, leave it. It's okay, leave it. I think they can, you can hear my voice? Perfect. Yeah. Sorry. Morning. I used to prepare a lot because you were students. And I have to be very careful when you're students because you come with all sorts of questions. Now that you also have joined industry or some of you pursuing post-graduation, it's more an exchange of thoughts. I don't think I'm here to enlighten you or anything, just exchange thoughts, how you feel about real day life. How many of you have gone into employment here? Oh, sizable. How many of you have become entrepreneurs? One lady entrepreneur or women entrepreneur. Great. Can you please stand up? Fantastic. How many of you have gone for higher education? Fantastic. Okay, that is sizable. The reason first, before even I start, I wanted to, I'm very honored to be here as part of this graduation day to one of the most intelligent student communities in India, if not in fully in Tamil Nadu for the state. You can give one round of applause for you all to graduate from here. And I do want to take a moment to graduate the management team, the teachers, the professors and HODs, primarily because I've been watching Shastra for the last 10 years now, because when I was in TCS, Tata Consultancy Services to TVS, I think year on year, the institute is making a significant progress, be it on patents, be it on infra, be it on innovation labs, be it on BTL activity, computing activity, research activity. A big round of applause and thanks to all the professors who are here. It's today, I think Shastra has got a position. We were just discussing, it's only a matter of time how he raised our status to the NRA or from the higher levels, where we need to go, both nationally and internationally. Coming back, last in one of the meetings when I was talking, somebody asked me a question. If I have an opportunity to be born again, now, what would I like to be, or where would I like to be born? And I didn't have any hesitation to say I would like to be born in India. It is not out of nationalistic or don't mistake it to be in any other way. It's primarily because I strongly believe the 2 decades between 2020 to 2050, 2 to 3 decades belong to India. And I think India is in a unique spot globally with all the changes, transformations happening at one time. And primarily driven by millennials like you, who are born anywhere from 1998 and after. And I think they were all creating the changes and transformation across every industry sector, across every department of the organizations. And with the economy continue to do well, and I'm very confident that we will continue to do well for at least next 10 to 20 years, we should be easily the 3rd largest economy in few years to come. And that is the opportunity creation. Just imagine a 1.4 crore people growing at 7 to 8% means we need millions of people who have to join the mainstream of employment and value creation. Whatever graduates we create today is not even 1/10 of our total requirement. So therefore, I don't see any economic impact on job creation or a value creation for any of you or any of us, including, because we're going to ride that wave along with you. So to that extent, the world is very open for us, and therefore I don't have an issue with it. But then for you all, the changes won't be as dramatic as for our generation. I don't want to sound very old here, but still it's very significant. I don't know how many of you know, 1996, when I was doing MBA in Ahmedabad, we used to have a facility called trunk call. We used to press 80 number, give the phone number in Chennai where I need to speak, and they will connect it. We can't connect directly. This is 1996. 2000 is the first Hotmail ID came. We used to have a lightning call. Who can't wait for 2 hours have to pay extra to get connected immediately. This is 1996 to 2000. Then big change happened with the economic reforms and all that. People said, no, there's going to be telephony. And I was incidentally the launching company on private telecom. And we launched a telephone through CDMA phone. I don't know how many of you know. That phone will be as big as this. And it used to weigh more than a kilo. And one with 3-minute conversation was 24 rupees. And it works like a walkie-talkie. Hello, Chandru, over. Then he can speak. That is the wave frequency and the strength. We are talking about 2000, early 2000. I don't know how many of you know, we had STD booths. After 9:30, you go call at half rate. After 11 o'clock, 1/4 of the rate. It used to be a great community meeting. Then only we know who are our neighbors, because everybody will be standing in PCO booth. We know about every family in that road. And that's the benefit of PCO booths. But the issue is that was the infrastructure in the country. Then suddenly one pager came and vanished. It used to be a proud signal when you wear a pager here. And within a couple of years, it got replaced with cell phones. Then you had the Nokia. Nokia went bust. Smartphones came. Today, there are only Apple and Samsung and Chinese. And that's it over. I still know when I was just studying in the college, I don't want to feel old here, but I'm just talking about a change. We used to have something called black and white TV, portable TV, flat TV, color TV. It is an industry. If you have color TV in your house, it's prestige. And it's not far off, just 30 years before. Then you came LCD, plasma, overnight LED, BPL, Onida, Videocon, Solitaire, all went bust. Sony went bust, Toshiba went bust. Now there's only one brand, Samsung, 70% of the market. So what happened to these companies? What did they fail to see? There used to be called photocopier, Xerox. Where is the Xerox? It's now in the phone. You can scan it and send it across. Yeah, slowly and steadily. And I want to tell you that people used to buy air conditioners. We still buy air conditioners. But where are the mechanics? Air conditioners are monitored like servers in Bombay. All Voltas air conditioners sold across the country is monitored from Bombay. No technicians in Madurai, Trichy, Chennai, anywhere. Others replace the thing, no need to repair. And that was a big change. Slowly and steadily. And this happened with phones. We talked about phone. Now you don't need phone to talk. It's in the watch. Or it's not even in the watch. It's in the wave. It's only number we see in the watch. We talk to the wave. It picks up everything. Why need a phone? We use phone for photographs, for selfies. Earlier, it used to be with cameras. Suddenly, content, device, and software got separated, which were all early together. And be careful when you listen to this. Content, software, device, and now computing. All the four is separated. Computing went to the cloud. Content went to virtual, whether it's television, no, there is no Tata Sky now. No, everybody watches OTT. Tata Sky becomes OTT. And Tata Sky used to be DTH one way, now it's two way. So suddenly when these separation happened, the possibilities broke. Just to give an example which is closer to our industry, which I'm coming from, automotive industry. Earlier, you used to drive a car. Any repair, go to a mechanic. Then one sensor came, two sensor came. Today, there are 17 sensors in the car. And the car is going electric. Number of parts came down by half. What does that mean? You can monitor your car from home. You can drive the car, but I can monitor the health of your car, like how you do infrastructure monitoring. How many of you in IT companies employed? How you monitor server of your clients from US or Europe? The same way you monitor your car today, because the car has become a server. It is sending 25 gigabytes of data every second. And I'm monitoring it remotely. And I'm telling him what to do and where to do and how to get it done and how much it will cost. And that is true for every manufacturing. So healthcare. Now in my office, a lot of people who wear a small socket here to monitor sugar and BP live. And when it goes down, when it goes up, therefore take medicine accordingly. Suddenly you don't have to go to a lab to take a test. Now with the new phones, you're also testing cardiology from the phone. So the remote, why this remote has become very important? Because content and computing has moved away from the device gone to the customer or whoever wants to have it. Rest all got separated. Content gets separated, developed somewhere. Computing gets done in the cloud with artificial intelligence. You don't monitor, you recommend, you also tell them what to do. So the doctor has gone remote. That's why family doctors are lost in the country today. Earlier, we used to have MBBS family doctor. He's there. Anything we want, we have to go to Kaveri or Apollo. Emergency. Every industry, whether it is mechanical, whether it is automotive, whether it is civil, because you now have houses getting constructed with 3D in few days. So it's changed. And it's real. Whatever we thought was concepts 2 years back, it's real today. And it is real with scale. When this happens, whoever thought that they know, I'm talking about any manufacturer, be it Tata Group, be it Ambani, or be it Adani, or be it Jindals, or Mahindras, or Britannias, or Hindustan Lever, who thought that they know manufacturing, today they're saying they don't know. Purely because a small Gopi Chand from one village in AP can create a manufacturing plant called modular manufacturing plant that can challenge a very large manufacturer at 1/10 of the cost. So now the question comes is, we all study mechanical. Today, I think who are all there? Mechanical, biotech, civil, and we will have computer science and IT. These are all what? Disciplines you study. But when we saw real life what's happening, what is the role of these disciplines to that? Can somebody say, I don't want to read IT? And are we really studying computer science here, or are we learning technologies here? What is the difference between the two? We don't code any of it. ECU comes itself, cloud is giving AI widgets, and I have to configure it. But am I aware of these technologies? A lot of you would have got placed just now. And I know initially after the honeymoon period, now you would have got the projects. You all have to start morning 8, night 11. You'll be getting dumped with code correction. And you all will be wondering what the hell I studied and what am I doing? Because first year I'm given all mainframe maintenance projects. Whoever have gone to TCS or Cognizant or Wipro will be doing a lot more maintenance projects in the first year, right? Or a Java work, which has no connection to real time because you're maintaining the systems. But trust me, when you look at it as an IT system, it is something. When you look at it as an application, that somebody who joined from here with Western Union or PayPal, or for that matter, even Amazon or any e-commerce company or financial services sector, who all have got placed? Nobody in financial services sector? Oh, they're not here. Sorry. Only one. Just imagine a few days back when you want to get money, you will go to the bank. When you want to pay, you look for a cash or a check. Today, what happened? All got into one QR code in a phone. Where are the banks? The QR code is issued by a startup called Paytm or a Razorpay or a PayZap where are the banks? What happened to lakhs and lakhs of crores of rupees with the banks? What happened to all of that? People don't even have to have a bank account today. You need one bank account to keep the money, but you transact everything through QR code. So where is the money in the business? Is it in the back or is it in the front? Where is the money in the business? It's in the front. Back has become a service provider. So the front is startup, who come from right to left. I acquire the customer and I'll do whatever the customer wants. The banks or the backward companies come as a service provider to the startup. And the startup charges per transaction. I'm using the word startup. Anybody who challenges the supply chain becomes that. Now, where are the traditional companies? If they don't buy technology and come into front of the customer, they can't survive. Today, there is a war for two things. War for the customer and war for the supply chain. Will a digital company acquire the supply chain faster, or for an incumbent company which will buy the innovation faster? Now, in this situation, every industry is getting rewritten. There is no legacy. It's a fresh start from today or in the last 2 years. You don't have to know any industry to survive. All you need to know is whatever I've learned here, how do I apply it in the digital world? And the digital world is a connection of technology. There is no single technology. There is ECUs and sensors. There is telecom and mobility. And I call it as connected technologies. How do I make these two talk together and deliver a service or a product? The future is all about mobility and connected technologies. How do I put a sensor? How do I read the sensor? How do I influence the customer behavior? How do I make money? So when you have to come to that part, you not only know to know the industry, but also know to technology. So no more like civil engineering has to do C++ or COBOL or basics of computer science engineering. You need to know connected technologies and 3D technologies. Without that, civil engineering can't progress beyond a point because you're now laying 150 to 200 kilometers of high roads a day. You're not laying 7 kilometers a day, which was 5 years back. So if you want to go there, unless you know the technologies of 3D, you can't deploy for the speed what the market requires. So a civil engineer has to know 3D manufacturing, has to know how do I read the particular road laying quality remotely. This was a pilot in 2013. How do I measure the quality of the road laid by the contractor? Today it is productionized. I don't know how many of you saw two amazing things. Yesterday, Indian Oil has released a QR code. You can measure the cylinder is full or not when the new cylinder gets deployed at home. A gas cylinder at home. Process sounds very crazy. What is there in a gas cylinder? But the QR code can trace in hundreds of IOCL plants where it got filled, who was a contractor who brought it to which state, who delivered it at home for traceability of the leakage. And what is the impact? 30% improvement in profit for Indian Oil if this gets fully implemented. A small QR code. And similarly, if I look at in any other industry, you will draw the parallel in a very similar way. So these are no more industries. These all have now become how we live in our day-to-day life, which essentially mean what is the problem we are solving for the company. There are problems everywhere. You come from Trichy airport to Tanjore, there are enough problems on the way. Because Map My India or Google Map gives you not only traffic, how long it will take, diversions, which is the better route, and real-time dynamic rerouting, all that is provided. Now, one more they are going to do. They can give all of our addresses in the map. You already saw in Google Map, 3-dimensional street. You can see your home, right? Now, just imagine your address have an Aadhaar number. Now, we have an Aadhaar number. Very soon, we are going to have an Aadhaar number for the house, for every address. That means why? How many Aadhaar number is allocated to one house number? Nobody can now play around. I can't make 5 bank deposit in 5 names. I can't put Srinivasa Raghavan, Raghavan Srinivasan, Gopal and Srinivasa Raghavan and make with the different. I can't do anymore. How many social subsidy schemes are coming to one house, but 6 people? All that will get erased. So India is the first country in the world to have 2 unique codes. Aadhaar number and an address code as one code. With all the Aadhaar code mapped, all GST numbers mapped. You can't have multiple GSTs and then file different taxes. When that simplification happens, how will be your travel plan? Ola and Uber, you don't have to give address. You just give your Aadhaar number. Everything gets picked up automatically. You don't have to give anything separate. No address proof is required because your Aadhaar number and the house PIN code number is mapped. What will happen to all the people who fill forms for us? What will happen to all those jobs? Now changed to who will make Map My India richer? What is the skill set required? Address gathering and converting it. Beyond that, the idea of how I simplify the life of a government agency or of an individual. There are enough problems. For automotive, we sell what? $22 billion worth of parts. That means $22 billion worth of old parts are thrown out. Why can't we get into remanufactured parts? Recycled parts. I think your own lab did a pilot. How many of you know that I know which professor or department used lubricant into Practo oil? It's the best kept secret. I'm saying the reason for me is throw it open as a challenge to the students. Fantastic. Now, how do they convert that into recycling of a fuel or a lubricant? Because 2 lakh kiloliters are thrown every day, waste, and not getting recycled fully for use. The problem statements are around us. How many waste we throw, we still don't have a mechanism to process waste. When you take your career, some of you became a startup, you don't search for new ideas. Look for problem statements around us. From an academic perspective, one request I will have to Shastra is, while we teach them with technology in every discipline relevant, can we have a connected technologies as a horizontal which cuts across every single dimension, because every industry is going through the change. Whether a manufacturing lathe throwing the data in smart manufacturing, every device, your refrigerator, your television throws data out about you. How many of you own Samsung LED smart TV at home? This is the scariest of the picture, I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Nobody owns smart TV at home, right? Everyone, right? Do you know, even after you switch it off, 15 minutes, it captures all that you speak at home. It captures. If somebody wants to read what you speak at home, I can read it through the smart TV. It has a camera. So now she is very worried. She spoke a lot of things at home. About professors also it will capture. Fundamentally, technology has now become a way of life, but not the way we saw technology. It is no more through the eyes of coding. No more through the basics of computer science. It's dead and gone. It is through how you see problem statements. Because for every usage, you have now a set of codes as a widget or a preloaded configuration, which you can drag or strengthen it further. It's available in the cloud. Google or Amazon or Azure have written enough codes and dumped it in the cloud. We don't have to do everything from scratch. There are tools available in open source. But how we are going to apply it and therefore look at it. So which means it's important to study the basics of discipline. As you step out in your career, never look at it from the way of computer science and writing the code and get scared about, I'm not a computer science graduate. I'm not a computer science graduate. I was survived in TCS for 14 years, including to the level of a COO. But the thing is, the art of survival is not about learning the computer science, which technology is changing. How do we apply it in our day-to-day realism, whether in the company or in our life, and learn about the technology. So my only 2 cents, if at all I need to give you an input, is please keep eyes and ears open for 2 changes, regulatory changes. We never knew Aadhaar was coming. It came. We never knew GST was coming. It's come. Right to repair, which means you don't have to buy the vehicle and go to the service to the same place. Right for information. Everything is now coming as a regulatory change, which means we are going to live more and more in an open world. And the open world, anybody can decide our life as long as we know how to avoid it. So it's extremely important that one regulatory developments, please read, because when you get into early in your career, you will be in the projects where you have to take advantage of regulatory development and contribute to the company. The existing employees who were more than 5 years in the company are practically dead. They are useless because they don't know, they've stopped learning. So the companies are relying more and more on the people who joined in the last 5 years, because they are supposed to be well aware. The second one is, what are the technology developments which are happening? You have to read those technologies and know that. You don't need to know the basics of those, but you need to know what are they. So now let's combine the 3 points together. The decades now belong to India. Opportunities is everywhere. Let's keep eyes and ears open. Don't plan your career. Nothing happens in career planning. If somebody, professor, says plan your career, forget it. Grab the opportunity when it comes. If I say I've planned my career to reach here, I've made enough stupid mistakes in life. As long as you don't repeat it, and when the opportunity comes, grab it very tightly. And don't talk of work-life balance. There is work, there is life, and there is no balance if you want to achieve. Yeah, these are all nice little English slogans. Forget it. Break the myths. Chase your ambition. The time is in your favor. Your age is in your favor. Tech is in your favor because you're a millennial. Go ahead, get it, and have fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful talk. Fight for what makes you optimistic about the world. Find it, insist on it, dig into it, go after it, says Jennifer Garner. With this optimistic note, now I request the deans of the respective schools to present the candidates. First of all, Dean of SCBT will present the candidates.
Very good morning. I have pleasure in reading out the names of the candidates who will be receiving their degrees today. BTech Bioengineering, Alagu Bala Singaram, Dineshwaran, Hariharan, Harish Kishore, Janahan, Kiran Kumar, Lakshmi Prabha, Mano Sangaran, Niroshan, Samiksha, Suveta, Divya Prakash, Vaishnavi, Venkat, BTech Bioinformatics, Aparna Venkata Krishnan, Ashwin, Bharati, Damodaran, Delphina Shireen, Darunya, Divya, Harini, Jivita, Nandakumar, Nandita, Nisha, Nisha Vida, Pratap, Rakesh, Safrin, Santoshvalli, Sri Harini, Varsha, Varshini, Varshini A, Wilson Jose, Yogeshwar, Varshita Reddy, BTech Biotechnology, Abhishek, Adityan, Ajit, Akshara, Arjit, Darini, Gayatri, Guru Dakshini, Hariharan, Harini, Harita, Harshini, Jeffrey Timothy, Kirtana, Kirtana Ritu, Kirtana S, Kirtana V, Kausalya, Lavanya P, Lavanya S, Monica Prabhakar, Narayani S, Nisha, Niveta Shri, Pavitra, Pooja Ashok Kumar, Prasanna Kumar, Preeta N, Priya Mahalakshmi, Priyanka, Raghavi A, Ramya, Rishikeshan, Sai Sandhya, Samyukta, Sanjay M, Sanjay PM, Simya, Sri Lakshman, Srinidhi Sundararajan, Sri Ram R, Srinidhi Sundararajan, then Sri Ram R. Sri Ram R, Suraj Narayanan, Shweta S, Varshini Vaidyanathan, Vasanta Kumari, Veda Shri, Veera Shri, Vaisalya, Vaishnavi, BTech Chemical Engineering, Abhishek, Akash, Akhil Kumar, Bharat, Gaushihan, Kritik, Jyoti Kanna, Kamesh, Karthik Mahadevan, Madan, Merlin Mona Lisa, Nikhil, Padala Hanuk Kumar, Pinna Shrikar, Pranav Ishwar, Rupesh, Sindhuja, Sneha Sindil Kumar, Sridhar, Srivatsa Vardarajan, Venkatnathan, Vidya Bigai, MTech Big Data Biology, Bhavna Krishnan, Husna, MTech Biotechnology, 5 years integrated, Akshita, Ananya Parthasarathi, Madhulika, Sivaranjini R. MTech Industrial Biotechnology, Abhishek, Muthu Hanu Darshini, Prasant, Sivashakti Balan, Vaishnavi, Vignesh Kumar, Kapil, MTech Medical Nanotechnology, Aishwarya Pandian, Swati, Gayatri, MTech Medical Nanotechnology, 5 years integrated, Ashwini, Harida, Laksha Gayatri, Ramya, Sharon Rosemary. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Now I request Dean of SOCE to present the candidates.
Yeah, good morning. I'm very happy to present School of Civil Engineering, BTech Civil Engineering, Aparna A. Abhinaya Sabanayagam, Aishwarya A.N., Chandru C., Shivani, Chokkalingam SP, Darshini T.S., Harish R., Jagadishwaran R., Jayamurugan B., Kavya R., Krish Aravind R., Madesh Prabhu S., Naresh Khanna PG, Navin Shanmugam K., Pavitran N., Praveen N., Rohit Sanjay J., Sabarish V., Sarvanakumar M., Selva Vignesh C., Shakti Prakash S., Shyamalan R., Siddharth S., Surya Prakash S., Sri Venkata Nagasai Yashashwini, Venkatesh S., Vimal Raj R.K., Vishwanath V., Yogeshwar S.K., Aswant S.J., Ashwin Ram P., Gautama Vijay PV, Praveen K, Saran D, Shyam Sundar SB, Swati S, Veeraselvan R, Vijay Bharati B. Next, MTech Construction Engineering Management 5-year integrated course. Dinesh Kumar S, Mugundan S, Prince Isaac F, MTech Structural Engineering, Abhilash V, Achaya J, Gogalapriya P, Aishwarya G, Madhumitra E, and Manigandan P. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Now, Dean of SOME will present the candidates.
BTech Aerospace Engineering. BTech Aerospace Engineering, Alaguraj. Amrita Varshini. Aswin Sai. Gokul Harish. Lakshmi Patma Pranavi. BTech Mechanical Engineering, Abhinash. Raghavendra Kumar. Aditya. Aftaf Ahmed. Ajay Krishna. Ajay Surya. Alageshwaran. Charan Datta. Venkat Surya Sandeep. Arun. Arvind Balaji. Arya Subham. Ashwin. Balasubramanya Sharma. Bhargav. Bragadish Balaji. Subramanya Ganapati Sastri. Ganesh Kumar. Ganesh Raghunandan. Gokul. Kumar. Gautam. Harish. Harinarayanan. Harinath Sridharan. Harish Kumar. Hari Venkatesh. Harshavardhan. Haswant. Inba Murugesan. Iniya Saravana Kumar. Badrinath. Jai Siddharth. Janani. Jiva. Kapilash Ramanan Anita, Karpaga Muthu Pandian, Karthik, Karthikeyan, Kavi Arasan, Kirtika, Kolli Srinath Reddy, Konduru Sivaganesh, Kotapalli Venganna Chaudhary, Lakshmanan, Lanka Venkata Aravinda Krishna Sai Pradeep, Madhav, Mallipadi Jai Sai Ganesh, Mano, Mocharla Akshay Reddy, Mogallapalli Vignesh, Muhammad Ashik, Murali Krishnan, Muthukumara Swami, Nishant, Nitisan, Parvadam Raghavendra, Parimi Sai Pratyam, Peddi Reddy Venkata Teja Varadan Reddy, Podili Muni Vamsi, Sai Deepak, Pranav Kumar, Prasanna, Praveen, Nitish Kumar, Sai Naga Vishnu, Raghavendra, Rahul Bharadwaj, Ram Balaji, Ravi Dodi, Sai Chaitanya, Sarang Nair, Sahana, Sai Manideep, Sandeep Raj, Sangha Sri Harsha, Santosh, Santosh Kumar, Sashank, Sarathi Krishna, Shrikant, Siddharth, Sivaramakrishnan, Siva Subramaniam, Sri Krishnan, Srinivas, Srinivasan P, Sriram, Sudan, Sudarsana Ranjani, Sujay Aditya, Surender, Swaminathan, Vishnuvardhan, Yuvan, Vasant, Venkata Sai, Vignesh K, Vignesh R, Vignesh S, Vignesh SV, Vivek Talluri, Yokesh Kumar, Yogesh, Amruta Suresh Jadhav, Govardhan, Ranjit, Krishna Kumar, Mani, BTech Mechatronics, Ahmad Rizvi, Aishwarya, Akshaya, Aravind, Aravindan, Sai Teja Reddy, Dinesh Kannan, Ilakia, Hariharan, Kavin, Kausigan, Lokesh, Mahalashmi, Nandakumar, Nishant, Ranjit Kumar, Srikar, Srinivasa Madhavan, Srivatsan, Sudarshan, Sudarshan R, Vignesh N, Vishnu Prasad V, MTech Aerospace Engineering, Akash, MTech Automobile Engineering, Kuruba Tarun Kumar, Mahadevan, Mudiyum Sai Teja, Aditya, Vadi Aditya, Venkat Raman, MTech Digital Manufacturing, Hariharan, Sriram Gopal, Srinath, and Vinod. Venkatarama Aditya, the next list. Yeah. Karthikeyan, Srihari, Sai Bhargav, Nivita, Vishwakumar, Nivita, Vishwakumar, Kritik Krishore, Maheshwari, Moharaj, Anandu, Nikhil Chandra Pavan, Ramachandra Deepak, Shyam Karthik, Vasist, Sri Varshan, Batmavati, Sona, Sharmila, and Vijay Srinivas. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it, says William Arthur Ward. May I now request Professor K.S. Rajan, Dean, School of Chemical and Biotechnology, to propose vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks for this excellent graduation day ceremony. And we begin with thanking the chief guest, Sri Vijay Raghavan, Srinivas Raghavan, Managing Director, for exchanging his ideas. He started his talk by saying that he is not going to deliver a talk, but he is going to exchange the ideas. So let me just summarize a couple of points that he told so that, it keeps remembering in our mind, staying in our mind, right? Okay, so next 3 decades belongs to us. And this is also the time wherein concepts get translated into reality in the real scale in just 2 years' time, which means that we cannot be dreaming on a concept and wait for that to happen 10 years down the line. That's not going to happen. So that is also another reality that strikes us when he says that concept translation to reality in scale is just happening in a couple of years' time. And he also emphasized on the application of what we have learned in the digital world, and also how we are able to manage the ideas, idea generation, translating the ideas into products, especially in the digital world with high degree of connectivity. So he has given us a lot of points, and it is really very, very heartening to have a graduation day lecture like this. And I can clearly see that we are all the proud listeners of this graduation lecture. We are extremely thankful to you, sir, for coming up with such a graduation day lecture. And I am sure that the graduates wouldn't have asked for anything more than that in the form of this graduation day lecture. Our Chancellor, Professor R. Sethuraman, has been a visionary leader, and he is solely responsible for translating an engineering institution into a multidisciplinary research university that we see today. And he has been the prime mover behind all the efforts of the university, and we sincerely thank him for his guidance and the support that he has been offering throughout. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Vaidya is a very dynamic leader. He is known to all of us, and he is the first person who will embrace the change with the highest energy. And during this COVID time, the university could quickly translate into an online education mode, and subsequently we could also start offering the online degree programs through his ideas of translating a physical education into a phygital education, the word that you would have heard if you had followed his lectures. And his visionary leadership and his proactive leadership has been guiding the faculty members and the students and also the graduates. Thanks to our registrar's office for ensuring the smooth administration. And it is very important that on this occasion, we also acknowledge the contributions of our Dean Planning and Development, who is one of the most sought after person in the campus for his simplicity, honesty, and the team working skills. And he has always been emphasizing on the quality, and together with the Vice Chancellor, he ensures that the university marches in achieving the Vision 2025 and also excelling beyond what is mandated by the Vision 2025 document, which is a living document for every stakeholder of the campus. The deans and associate deans who are ensuring that the academic transactions take place despite any circumstances or anything that works against us. The pandemic has set an example that the deans, associate deans, faculty members, and the supporting staff are capable of overcoming any pandemic that is imposed and ensuring that our graduates achieve the learning outcomes that they are expected to achieve. And loud thanks to all those faculty members and the supporting staff who have ensured that the graduates are there in the place right now. The thanks to the Office of Controller of Examinations for ensuring that again the conduct of exams have taken place during the pandemic despite several challenges, and his office deserves a big round of applause for ensuring that the graduates have been able to graduate timely and able to pursue their higher interests as well as the placement opportunities. Thanks to the civil maintenance, electrical maintenance, and the IT services wing for ensuring that the function has taken place in a very grand manner. At the last, but not the least, this day belongs to you, those who are sitting in the audience, those physically sitting in this room or in this auditorium, and the proud parents who are sitting in another auditorium or wherever they are. The day belongs to you, and this day will not be complete without thanking your support during the turbulent times that the entire world had seen. So you deserve a good round of applause, and please ensure that the dreams of yourselves, your parents, and well-wishers realize, and hence you also have a very fruitful career. And to complete, I just again take a word from our chief guest word. Relish, chase your dream. If you are chasing your dream, certainly you will be successful. And alumni are someone whom we cherish a lot, we respect a lot, and I'm sure many of you will contribute back to the university in whatever way that you feel it is possible. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, sir. Now let us all rise up for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे गाहे तब शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तब शय गाता जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
With this, we come to the close of the forenoon session of the graduation day ceremony. But we all know that graduation is not the end, but a beginning. And let this day be a new beginning of your endeavors. Before I sign off, two beautiful life quotes